can we develop a new blood test for brain health? Certain proteins in the brain that are associated with Alzheimer's disease and other neurodegenerative diseases can now be detected in the blood many years before the onset of symptoms. A study funded by donors to our foundation is testing whether it is possible to detect these proteins in the blood of people with varying degrees of risk for Alzheimer's and other diseases, such as Parkinson's disease, Lewy body dementia, and frontotemporal dementia. The ability to monitor and track these protein markers in people before symptoms begin is critical for early detection and optimal treatment. Just like when doctors suggest ways for people to lower their cholesterol, like exercise, dietary changes, prescription drugs, or even supplements, and then use those cholesterol blood test values like LDL, HDL, and triglycerides to assess the effectiveness of those interventions, our team is developing, as I like to say, a cholesterol test for the brain. However, instead of looking at LDL, HDL, and these other cholesterol markers, we test for more than 120 novel brain proteins in our lab in Boca Raton, Florida. We can use these new tests to measure the effect of risk reduction interventions that our participants may receive as part of their external clinical care. One day, we aim to develop recommendations for people with a family history of Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, Lewy body dementia, and frontotemporal dementia, as well as other neurodegenerative diseases, which may reduce their risk of developing those diseases, and then be able to evaluate the effectiveness of their treatments using these early detection methods. Based on our early results, we hope that clinicians can then refine or fine-tune personalized treatment plan based on response or lack thereof, ushering in an era of true personalized preventative brain health. Our team has used observational N-of-1 trials or single participant studies that consider an individual person when evaluating the effectiveness of different interventions on neurodegenerative disease risk. Using the person as the sole unit of observation, as they say, the impact of various interventions such as lifestyle changes like exercise, nutrition, and stress reduction, as well as certain drugs, vitamins, or supplements used for other medical conditions like diabetes, high cholesterol, perimenopause, depression, or high blood pressure, can then be measured based on the change in the blood-based biomarkers of neurodegenerative disease. Observing biomarkers both before and after various lifestyle and medical changes allows our research team to cost-effectively understand the biological impact of these interventions on Alzheimer's and other neurodegenerative disease pathology, rather than by using tests that are riskier, more cumbersome, and costlier, such as lumbar punctures, otherwise called spinal taps, and brain imaging scans like PET scans that have radiation. It is our goal to enroll in our study over 200 people over the age of 25 with a family history of or already diagnosed with Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, Lewy body dementia, frontotemporal dementia, and other neurodegenerative diseases, as well as control subjects, and then follow these subjects over time. For example, we can observe the effects of anti-amyloid drugs, the recent FDA-approved drugs that are used on patients with mild cognitive impairment due to Alzheimer's disease. We can also look at cholesterol treatments on people at risk for, or those who are already symptomatic with cognitive decline. We can look at people before and after starting hormone replacement therapy in women going through the perimenopause transition. And we can also look at multimodal lifestyle interventions, which aim to reduce risk, such as exercise and dietary changes. While enrollment in this study is currently closed, we're actively looking for more funding to expand this incredibly important work. Supporting this research will bring us closer to launching an intervention-based clinical trial on personalized prevention, with our goal in just a few years to begin that important study. We presented initial findings on participants at the 2024 American Academy of Neurology meeting in Denver, Colorado, the 2024 Alzheimer's Association International Conference in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, as well as the 2024 Society for Neuroscience meeting and the 2025 American Academy of Neurology meeting in San Diego, California. So if you want to learn more, stay tuned for the results. Join our email newsletter at ind.org or read our recent blog posts or visit the newsroom page. Thanks so much.